Sarah, and this is a series I started called Sarah Says, where I give you advice about life just from my own life experiences. So if you have something going on in your life and you'd like some advice on it, or maybe you just want to impart some wisdom to someone else watching this video, make sure you comment below, or you could also just shoot me an email. My details are in the description box. Today we're talking about worry. My advice for worrying. I've never really been much of a worrier throughout my life. However, I've had my moments. And one particular incident that happened to me, I was 20 going on 21 or 21 going on 22, I can't remember. But I remember I was in a relationship, and at the time I was living in Jamaica and I was coming back to Canada, and this person was staying in Jamaica, and I was still pretty young, you know. I hadn't really dated a lot at that time. Like, I think my first like really serious intimate relationship didn't happen until I was like 19. So I didn't have a lot of like dating experiences as a teenager per se. So this was like one of the first relationships that I was really like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm gonna miss this person. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, should I stay? Should I go? Like, it was hard. So I remember at the end, we made a decision that we would try, but you know, in our heads we're thinking, I don't think this is really gonna work. I remember coming home and I was crying. I mean, like crying my ass out. I locked myself in my room and I was just crying. And the radio was on, and a radio host was saying whatever. I don't remember anything else except for this one thing that they were saying. And they said, worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it gets you nowhere. And I'm telling you guys, instantly the tears stopped. Because in that moment, what the radio person was saying made sense. It's like, yeah, Sarah, like, you can't worry about what the future is going to hold because you don't have any control over this other person and what happens with them while they're away from you. All you can control is you. So go into this looking at it like, you know what, I'm going to do my best to make it work. But if it doesn't, then that means there's something much better out there for me. And I think the best way to look at worry is like that. Like, is worrying about the situation or the person making the situation or the person better? Is it helping you? Is it helping them? No, it's just adding more stress, more strife, more fear, more anxiety, more worry on top of everything else. So that's kind of how I look at it, and I think it doesn't hurt to try. You know, everyone's different, but next time you're in a situation where you're like worried about something, like for example, maybe in a job interview you just had and you really want the job and you're worrying, I don't know, are they gonna take me? Or maybe it's even more dire, like you really need this job and you don't know what you're gonna do if you don't get it. You have to sit back and ask yourself, well, okay, did I do everything that I could possibly do to show them that I'm the right candidate? Did I give them everything they need? Did I answer all their questions? And if the answer is yes, then sit back and believe that if this job is for you, nobody can take it from you. Because sitting there worrying about it isn't going to make them call you faster. It's not going to guarantee you the job. And instead of sitting in this moment with all this like negative energy that's now just making you sick and depressed and sad and all of these different things, put that aside, you know? And go on with your day or your week or your month, however long it takes for them to get back to you, and know that you did the best you can. And on the flip side of that, if you didn't, if you feel like there's something in that interview that you royally screwed up and you could have done way better, own it. And just know that, you know what, if that's the reason why I don't get this job, then that's a lesson that you can now take from that and make sure that in the next interview you do better. To me, I think the reason why I don't worry is because in my head, the way I look at life is that if it works out for me, great. If it's supposed to work out for me, it'll work out for me. As long as I put in the work or the time or the effort or whatever it is I have to give to that, then it'll work out for me. And if it doesn't work out for me because of something that I did, then it's a lesson that I can now learn and grow from and evolve so that when the thing that's really meant for me or the better thing comes along, I don't mess it up. So that's my advice on worrying. I know it's hard. It's it's much harder than just saying, oh, don't worry. It's like, well, yeah, how do you do that? So I hope that help, like giving you this tip on just looking at it from like bare bones, like what is the actual act of you worrying doing for this situation? And then maybe like the realist in you will realize that, yeah, it's not actually doing anything. So go do something. Go for a walk. Go for a run. Go for bubble tea. Do something to just get out of your head, because you're in your head, and as beautiful as a place as it can be sometimes, it's yeah. So I hope this helps you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to continue putting out these videos, so if you need advice on anything, remember to comment below or shoot me an email. All of the details are in the description box below. Check out some of these videos while you're here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.